we are with the transversing. Well, every element on this earth or in this universe has multiple names. Like if I call Elon Musk, then also he is Elon Musk, and richest man today, he is also Elon Musk, and the founder of Tesla or Starlink or the Neuralink, he is also that Elon Musk, and SpaceX founder is also Elon Musk. Like that, every HTML element has multiple names, and here we have example. Here we have div, and under which we have list and id equal to first, and we have two lists under the div. And if I want to call this list, the list which is the first one, I can call directly using hash first, or I can also call it using div list and the child of first. Means under the div we want a list which is the first one, meaning of this syntax. And this is also correct. And how this method is termed as a transposing. Means every HTML element has a multiple names, like here we have list with the frst as the id name. Also we have we can also name it as a div list first child. Using such name for selecting the element is termed as a transversing in jQuery. Yes, using these names we can able to find a specific element, and this method is termed as a transversing in the jQuery. Now we have the ancestors. Well, using this ancestor we can able to find the parent, grandparent and great grandparent of a specific element in the HTML. For example, if you have a div, under the div if you have span, under the span if you have p, then for p span is a parent and div is a grandparent. And this is what the ancestor is all about. And here we have some syntax through which we can able to call the parents. First of all, we have the parent. Whenever I call example I am giving, if we have div and under the div we have span, under the span if you have p, then parent of p is this element. The method returns the direct parent element of, means if we have p dot parent, then it is going to return us the span. If I mention the parents, then it is going to give us parent, grandparent and great grandparent also. For example, if you have div span p, then if I call p dot parents, then it is going to give span, and it is going to give that div also. When I mention parents until, then we have to mention the arguments from, means from where to where we have to mention that until which it is going to select. For example, if you have div span p and till now, if I call p dot parents until and I mention span, then it is going to give only span only, not the div. And this is how we go with parents until. Well, now I am going to discuss about the transversing, under which we have the ancestors, descendants and siblings. Well, what is transversing? In this world we have many words to call an object or a person. For example, if I say CEO of Tesla, then he is Elon Musk. Or I say CEO of SpaceX or the founder of SpaceX, then also he is Elon Musk. Means we can able to call him with two names. Just like that, in the transversing, not only with the selecting using the identifiers as well as the classes, we can able to select them using their transversing. Transversing is just like calling an element with respect to its parents or the descendants. For example, here I am going to show you some example in which I am going to just paste it here. Well, here we have a div, and div has a child p and p has child insert, and according to the div, p is its child and insert is its grandchild. And this grandchild insert has the inner HTML hello world. And here we can able to call this div as a parent, a grandparent of this insert, means we can able to call this div as grandparent of insert, and this p as parent of this insert. And this is what we call as a transversing. With use of transversing, we can able to reduce the use of identifiers, and identifiers such as the classes, and the selecting using the list, first child, second child. We can able to reduce that, and we can able to use this ancestor and descendants. Well, just start it, and I'm going to give some css for this div p and insert in the css, and I already done that. Here we have everything. I'm going to give these all things. Wait a minute, and I just save it. As you can have a look at here, we have a div. Well, this css I have already written. This the first div which we have here. I'm going to give the border as a 1 pixel solid aqua, and width is 50%, and we have the p which is with border 1 pixel solid black, and the text aligning is center, and at last we have the insert with a border of a 2 pixel solid blue, and we have the background color as white. I just save it and come here, and I just reload the site. As you can have a look at here, we have 1 pixel of solid aqua border, and we have 1 pixel of solid black border for p, and we have a blue border for the insert. As you can have a look at here, we have the blue border for the insert. Why I have used the insert? Because it is going to give an underline for a specific text. We have underline here. As you can have a look at here, we have underline beneath it, and therefore I have used that insert. And now I am going to show you how the parents work, and here I am going to select that insert. Here we have the insert, and I am going to select it using the parents, and as you can have a look at here, we have the parents, and well, I am going to select only single parent. To select single parent, you have to mention only parent. It is going to select only the first parent, or what we call as a father or a mother. It is going to select that only, and I'm going to give, whenever it selects that parent, I'm going to give the css, and css must be a background color change. Here I'm going to add the background, and background must be red. As you can have a look at here, I gave the background color as red. Well, you got it. I just save it, come here and reload the site. Whenever user clicks that specific button, because we have given we have selected insert and gave it that if it has a parent, its background color must be red. It is going to give the background color as a red. As you can have a look at here, this is the insert, and this is a p tag. What we have this all red background, this is the p tag. And because we have selected the parent, it has selected that p and gave the css as a background red color. And this is how we go with the parent method. Next we have the parents method. Whenever I select the parents method, it is going to give it is going to select all the parents of that insert. Well, the parents include this p. It is going to select the p, it is going to select this div, and it is going to select body also. Yes, it is, body is also a parent of that p, means that insert. Therefore it is going to select p also. For example, here I have mentioned the parents. I just save it, and here in the browser I just reload the site. Whenever the user clicks it, it is going to select this p and this div and this body. For example, here is, you can watch, well, the body got red color, and that p got red color, and the div got red color. And this is how we go with the parents tag, I mean the parent selector. And at last we have the parents until, and in the parents until you have to mention from where to where you have to select that. And I am going to give till this div I want the background color should be red. Therefore you have to mention here the div, and you have to save it. We use a parents until to select a specific parent. Until that parent it is going to select, rest it is going to leave. And you have to just reload the site and come here and click it. Well, as you can have a look at here, it got a red color because we have selected until div. Means whenever I select div, it is going to select every parent which is under the div, and whenever I select the body, it is going to select every parent until that body. I just select body and I just click it. As you can have a look at here, it means the parents of insert which are within the body are selected, and which are those things, means div and parents are within the body, and those are the parents of the insert, therefore they got red color. And this is how we go with the parents until, and this is all about the ancestors. And next we have descendants. Under the descendants we can able to find the children, or we can able to find required children. When I mention children, it is going to give all the children of specific element. For example, we have div, span and p. If I call that specific div, means div dot children, it is going to give me span and p. If I mention find and find the specific, it is going to return me that specific child. And I am going to discuss these all things in the VS Code in class. After the ancestors, now we are going to discuss about the descendants. Under the descendants, we have the children and the find. While using the children, we can able to find the children which are within a specific parent tag. Let's discuss about it. First of all, we are going to select a specific element. For example, here I am going to select the p, and I am going to add the children, and under the children I am going to add that thing, children, and I am going to add the CSS. If I could able to find the children, just add the background color of that children, or what we call as a child, as the red color. And well, here I am going to select the red, and come here, reload the site, fix it. Well, yes, we have only one child within that p tag, which is the insert, and it got its background as a red color. And this is how we go with the children method. And not only that, if I mention here div, it is going to give background color as red for p and insert as well. And I just reload the site. Whenever I click it, well, that div which has only one child, which is a p, got the background color as red. And this is how we go with what we call as the children method. And next we have the find. Whenever I use find, it finds that specific child which we mentioned here. I just mentioned the insert, and it is going to give whatever events we are adding, it is going to give to it. And I just come here, reload the site. Whenever I click it, well, under the div, it is able to find the insert tag, and it is going to give the CSS, which is the background color as red, to that specific what we call as a tag. Therefore it got its background color as red. And this is how we go with this find method. Well, do subscribe our channel for regular updates. Thank you.